My growth could only go as far as my highest positive thought and the tension between my negative thought. So I was having the energy flow in two directions. But I was thinking positively. So what I realized is this tendency of thought where the energy, or where thought goes, the energy flows, isn't about just thinking positive. It's about recognizing where I'm at. I'm sad today. I'm hurt. I'm not, but I'm just saying that. And so recognizing, oh, this is how I feel, and I'm not the truth of that. And so I can expand my thought. I could accept my negative and use that as a platform to continue to expand my energy. Then I could begin to live authentically. Not as, oh, everything's great and wonderful and Pollyanna and I'm going to just throw flowers out of my basket and pretend like nothing's happening. No, I'm mad, I'm angry, and it's okay. And I'm going to feel it, release it like we did yesterday, release some of the things that were happening that said, I'm just going to speak it so it can be gone. And then go, oh, there's a higher thought. There's an expanded thought. There's more awareness. And so my thought started to go up. The direction started to go up. And I thought, wow, this is cool. This is really cool. Because I am learning how to shift, how to transform, how to change by accepting all of me. Not just thinking that half of me was okay and the other half wasn't, and I wasn't going to let anyone see that. But to say, all of it is good. And it's not the truth of me. I'm not my thoughts. I'm not my feelings. I'm not my emotions. I'm more than that. I'm God in expression. I'm a perfect expression of the divine, and I bring the divine wherever I go. And that's the truth for you and I and everyone. And as we become aware, we can begin to have the tendency of our thoughts move upward on the scale so we can embody more and more of the truth of who we are. You see, our perception is the way we view life. But our perception does not change the reality of life. What we teach here is that God is. That right in this moment is the infinite power, presence, and intelligence. Right in this moment is all the love we can embody and so much more. Right here in this moment is peace that passeth all understanding. Right here in this moment is the infinite wisdom and divine guidance that knows the perfect next right step for you. That's here. And our perception of it is what we can embody. Our perception doesn't change reality. We can just expand it to embody more of that reality that's already here. So change is the only constant thing in life. You've heard that, right? And it's true, I think. Look back. Are you the same person you were 5 years ago? Are you the same person you were 20 years ago? If you're saying yes, go look at a picture. Because it's not. You've changed. Even when you think, I take this picture and think, oh, 5 years I won't look that different. And then you look back and go, wow, I look really different. We're always changing. We're always expanding. And yet we resist it. We resist it. You don't believe me? You ever get irked when someone's loading the dishwasher and they don't do it exactly like you do? And you're, I can do that. You resisting change? You get upset if someone puts the coffee mugs where the drinking glasses go? Because that doesn't go there. You've always done it that way. There are aspects where we resist change. We resist it. But if we continue to bring our thought upward, to recognize where we're at, and to continually evolve, we can open to accept more good that's already here. And that's, I believe, our work. That's our work. If we want to be happy, that's our work. If we want to experience peace, that's our work. If we want to have loving relationships, that's our work. And we can do it. We can do it. Not by shifting the chairs around or sitting on this side to this side and changing our outer world, but by expanding our perception of the reality of the world that we live in, that it's all divine. That it's all divine. Gandhi says, be the change you wish to see in the world. Not see the change you wish to be in the world. If it were that simple. Oh, love, I want to be that. No, we have to be the change. We have to change within ourselves. We have to move our power from the materialistic world to our spiritual power. We have to know what our come from is. We have to be honest with ourselves. Are we coming from a place of lack? Are we coming from a place where all we see is not enough, and we're not enough, and so our experience is not enough? Or are we coming from a place that knows that we're an expression of love? That where we walk in love, and we're coming from that place of love. There was a traveler who was traveling by an old country road, and he ran by a farmer, and he said to the farmer, he asked the question, he got his attention, and he said, can you please tell me, Mr. Farmer, I'm really tired and I need to put up my feet and rest a little. Can you please tell me what the next town is like, what the people are like that live there? And the farmer looked at him and he asked him a question. He said, well, can you tell me what the people were like from the town that you came from? And the traveler said, oh, they were terrible. They were lazy. They just cheated everyone. They were dishonest and disrespectful. I'm really glad to get out of that place. And then the farmer said to the man, oh, I'm sorry to tell you, but that's exactly what you're going to find in the next town. And the traveler was dismayed and went on his way. And a few days later, another stranger came by. And that stranger got the attention of the farmer and asked the same question. I'm really tired and I need some restful sleep. Can you tell me what the people in the village are like in the next town? And the farmer asked the question back to him. Can you tell me what the people were like in the town that you came from? And he said, the traveler said, oh, they were great. They were hospitable, loving, they shared. They were just really wonderful people, and I'm really sorry that I had to leave, but I had to. It just was my next calling in life. And the farmer said, well, you're in luck, because those kind of people live in the next town. And that's how we live our life. We live our life from that place that we come from. If we say that we work with a bunch of idiots, I'm sure that you're surrounded by idiots, and if not, you can pick them out. If we say that people are dishonest, then we're going to see the dishonesty in people. What we perceive, it magnifies in our life. It magnifies in our life. I have bad news. I could be talking about this. Things may never change. They may not change here. They may not change in your workplace or your relationship. They may not. But it doesn't matter. Because when you change within, it doesn't matter what the outside looks like. If I'm seeing love, which I see love here, I get to feel it and experience it, no matter what it looks like. If I'm feeling peaceful, I get to radiate that, and it gets to come back to me, no matter what it looks like. in the midst of chaos. So things may not change on the outside, and that's the bad news. That's disappointing. But the good news is we know we change in the inside. And we can feel differently no matter what the outside is. So go forth today, and I just invite you to look at the tendency of your thought and to be honest with yourself. Do you notice when you're going down in the downward spiral? Do you notice that? When you're feeling victimized or life is not fair? You know, stop saying, I'm feeling life is not fair right now, and I know that there's a higher thought. And I'm open to whatever that is, but I just can't feel that right now. So we can begin to be honest where we're at and see where we're coming from. Because we all know we can't change somebody else. We can try and try and try, it never works. We can only change ourselves. And the shifts we make in ourselves that expand the self for the greater good do not stink at all. In fact, it's what leads us to what's next and the perfect divine unfoldment of our life. So let's go ahead within.